Hi, my name is Martha, and this is my video response to MP's Don't Cancel That Meeting, which is actually his video response to Justin's meeting with myself. In his video, MP goes over the pros and cons of using video blogging as a means of finding yourself, which is actually what Justin was trying to do. Justin said he was using video blogging to help define who he was and to help him see what his likes and dislikes were and to see who he truly was as a person. So MP goes and talks about what he feels are the pros and cons and how he feels about it being used as a way of finding yourself. So today I will go over MP's pros and cons and how I feel about him and just throw in some of my own thoughts into the mix. One of the positives of video blogging that MP mentioned was that it helps us see how others perceive us and it helps us to hear how other people hear us. He called it an interactive mirror, which I really like. I mean, it is like a mirror. You can go back and look at yourself. Not only can you look at yourself, but you can hear yourself. You could see how you said something, what expressions were on your face, and you can hear what tone you used when you were saying certain things, which is a lot different than when you're standing in front of someone. I mean, you can't go on and talk to them and argue with them, and then if you said something you didn't like, you can't push the delete button and try and record that conversation all over again. Once you've said it in person to someone, it's pretty much set in stone. Whereas when you're video blogging, you can do as many takes as you want. I mean, if it takes 30 takes to post your thoughts, then so be it. Who's going to know that it took you 30 times to come up with that argument? Another positive that he brought up is the way that Justin was trying to use it, was using video blogging as a means of finding yourself. I believe that video blogging brings back journal writing, like we did maybe when we were little kids, or the way our parents did, or the way people generations ago did. Many of us don't have the time to pick a pencil and a paper up and write down our thoughts and write down how we're feeling that day. But lots of us now have webcams on our laptop or we have webcams on our computers, and we can easily turn it on, sit down for maybe 5 minutes, and go on about our day. We can talk about what made us angry, what made us sad, what made us happy. And then later on, as the months go by, we can actually go back and open those videos and see what we were going through in our life. And then we can see how far we've come. We can see maybe what made us angry back then is no longer affecting us. And we could see that we grew through that experience and see the changes that did take place in our life. One of the negatives that MP brought up was that it opens doors for criticism. I really don't see this as a bad thing. If you're really using video blogging to find yourself and to help you see who you truly are as a person, then you should welcome criticism. Because if one person points something out about you and another person does the same thing and points the same thing out, maybe you need to step back and look at yourself and see, okay, these two people have told me the same thing. Maybe I do need to look back and change something in me. So once you do that change, you've grown as a person because you welcomed in that criticism. Not everyone's going to tell you really good things once on your blog, but once they do post that bad thing, you either have to look at it and accept it, and if you really think it's irrelevant to you, just brush it off, which is pretty simple. Another negative that he brought up was that it could turn us into a generation of narcissists, which we're already pretty much there. I mean, we have so many social networks that revolve around us We have Facebook. We have MySpace. We have Twitter where you could come along and follow me. We have now video blogging where we can post videos up and you can hear me, you can watch me, you can see me from wherever you're at. So even though there are lots of people out there using video blogging in a narcissistic kind of way, there are others out there who are really just using it to express their thoughts, to show how they're feeling, to kind of let the world know where they're at, not so much to bring the focus so much on me, but to maybe kind of help others go through their experiences. I believe that there's a balance between the cyber world and the real world. You just can't be in tune to just one. You have to find that balance. Moderation really is key. I mean, what good is it going to do, all that video blogging and all that growing that you feel that you're doing, if you don't go out into the real world and share it with others, if you don't let others see that growth that's taken place in your life. um, I believe that there are many pros and cons to video logging. We just have to make sure not to lose ourselves in it and just really truly learn that balance um, in the life that we live in the cyber world and in the real world. So I just hope that all of you really do find that balance in your life, and that if you are using video blogging to help grow and help define yourself, I hope you really do get there. Thank you.